Hello everyone, my name is Bruce Ellington and I'm the host of the Best of Los Angeles television show. And today we're coming to you from right here in Malibu, California with a couple of very special guests from Malibu Nursery and Landscaping. First, we have the owner whose name is Randy Shillington. We are very pleased that he had us come here today, and we're also going to meet Kiefer Holmes, who's the general manager, a key component in this business. They're going to share with you a little bit about what they do, what makes their business so special, and they have a very, very special story. Hello, Randy. How are you today?
Very nice. Very nice to meet you, Bruce.
And thank you so much for taking
Absolutely,
time.
Bruce.
Gentlemen, what is it that exactly Malibu Nursery and Landscaping does? What services do you offer first?
Well, we're a landscape company and we do landscape maintenance, landscape design and build work. We have a group of very important and very talented designers on our staff as well. So it's a lot, everything from trimming trees, cutting grass, shrubs, to outdoor kitchens, designing outdoor environments.
Yeah. Okay. Now, how long have you been doing this?
We started this about 20 years ago with a focus really in Malibu. And then we branched out a little bit into Thousand Oaks, Westlake Village, Hidden Hills, those type of areas.
I see. Now, from what I understand, Malibu Nursery and Landscaping has a great reputation. It's been around 20 years. It's a family-owned business, isn't that right? So explain what part of the family assists you or you work together in this business.
Well, my wife and I started this 20 years ago.
Okay.
And she's been an important part of this business for us. And so she's more a little bit behind the scenes, taking care of the books. And one of the things that she does, which I absolutely love, we started this tradition about 17 years ago. Every Thanksgiving, Diana makes these Thanksgiving centerpieces for every one of our customers, and they're different every year, and it's gotten to a point where people come to depend on those, and it's really kind of fun to see their faces when we deliver them.
Now, this gentleman here is a key cog in the business.
Yeah.
Kiefer is your general manager. Kiefer, what is your role in how things go, and how do you make sure that everything runs smoothly?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of moving components, as you can imagine, with a business like this. So my role here is to oversee the day-to-day operations, working with our operations head and our sales team to ensure that everyone is going where they're supposed to, and we're working as efficiently as possible with the 15 different crews that we have out in the field on 15. A day-to-day basis. Yep.
I see. Now, what do you think makes your customers so important to you?
You know, for our customers, it's about trust. More than anything, it's trust. We have a clientele that is quite unique. We work at the top of the pyramid, and we take care of the cream of the crop within Malibu, and these people like to keep their circle very small. And once we develop a relationship with them, it's really all about trust, and they trust us. They trust us not just to keep their grass trimmed properly, but in many cases they've allowed us to do special projects for them, come inside their home, arrange for other things around their house, gates and garages and plumbing and things like that. In many cases, this is their second home, so they're not there that often, or they might have friends and family members staying at the home. So they like us to keep an eye on the property, and we're able to do that, and we can report back to their estate manager or to them directly. So in one word, it's really all about trust.
What percentage of your business is commercial versus residential, or what, share with the viewers about that?
It's, we're really high-end residential, yeah.
Okay.
We do have some commercial accounts, but it's a little bit less personal, and we're really good at the personal aspect of this business. So the commercial part it's okay, but it's not nearly as fun as the residential part, because we're able to build relationships. They know when our crews are coming in, and they can set their watch to the crews coming in. They know the teams that are coming in because it's always the same, and they know what to expect, and they love that about us.
What do you think sets your business apart from your competition? Obviously, like you said, you kind of deal with the cream of the crop.
We do what we say we're going to do, and we always try and do a little bit more. And that is what separates us.
Yes, sir. What do you think, Kiefer?
Yeah, I mean, service is everything for us. We like to say that we're a white glove landscaping service. And so for us, our customers are the most important thing. And we want to ensure that we know not only meet their standards, but go beyond it every single day, every time that we're on site for them.
Share with the viewers, though, is there a particular time of year that's good for you? Is it just you're busy all the time?
You would think that spring is always the busiest, but that's not necessarily true. We have found that the fourth quarter, October, November, December, is actually some of the busiest times of the year for us. And it's because our customers, they're spending, it's still a beautiful time of the year out in Malibu and the surrounding areas. So they're out there, they want things to be done properly. They're together with their families during the Thanksgiving holiday and Christmas and Hanukkah. So they want to be outside, and we're able to be there and step on the gas and really make sure that their property is at peak performance when they're having parties and things like that.
How far in advance would you recommend someone, a new customer, call your business?
Well, we have a very specific process when we go out and meet a new customer. We like to better understand and really spend the time with them to walk through their property, understand their needs, and really make sure that we are aligned on what their expectations are and what we can deliver. That's not to say that we won't, if you give us a call the day of, that we won't be there that afternoon to talk through that with you. So it really just varies. Again, our customers and even new customers are very important to us. So we try to get out and see people as quickly as we can when we get our phone calls.
What advice would you give someone maybe that is newly looking for landscaping services from, Malibu Nursery Landscaping or just in general?
Well, one of the primary phone calls that we get from new customers is they're having problems with their irrigation more than anything else. And a lot of money goes down the drain when the irrigation system isn't working properly. Overspray onto the driveway, plants are dying because the irrigation isn't correct, it's not being done enough. And some of these properties in Malibu, their water bills can be over $3,000 a month. So by coming in and fine-tuning it, we can create really good value. And so this is one of the reasons why people are calling us. We have a very sophisticated group of people that do the irrigation for us. And we're experts in so many areas outside the home. Tree trimming, identifying potential diseases within trees or roses and things like that. We're extremely experienced and knowledgeable. So some of the things that we can diagnose over the phone, but there's really nothing like getting out there and really understanding what the issues are by being on site and walking around the property with the customer.
That's why it's so important, as Kiefer alluded to earlier. It's good to come for you guys to go out and visit the property, get exactly what it is the customer's needs are. And I think that would be the key, in my opinion, so that you can see firsthand what the needs are. Would you agree?
Agree 100%. You can't diagnose anything over the phone. It's too hard. You really get a sense of the entire scope of the property, and it allows you to see maybe where they believe one issue is, but there's some other issues that it's causing as well, and you're able to address and talk through that and really just educate them on what needs to be done on their property to get it back up to their expectations.
That's great. Well, boy, you gentlemen are a wealth of information. You certainly know your business. You know what you're talking about. Is there anything you'd like to leave the viewers of Best of Los Angeles with as we close this segment?
Yeah, I think from our perspective, we have 55 men and women that operate this business with us. They're taken very seriously, and it's important for our customers to know, and prospective customers to know, that we have the experience and we have the understanding to maximize the beauty of every one of the properties that we have. We take a great responsibility and a lot of pride in the customers that we have and the properties that we serve.
Well, that's great. You guys have done a great job, and I'm sure Malibu Nursery and Landscaping, the reputation is second to none. That's why you have the clientele that you have. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much
for having me come out here, and thank you so much, Kiefer.
So much.
Once again, be sure and give Randy and Kiefer a call here at Malibu Nursery and Landscaping for anything that you might need for your property. My name is Bruce Ellington. From all of us here at Best of Los Angeles Television Show, thank you so much for watching the segment, and have a great day.